Hello and welcome. My name is Cheryl. I am a part-time clothing reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. Sometimes I will sell on Etsy if it's vintage or Facebook Marketplace locally, but mostly on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. I am part-time with this, so I do have a full-time job. On those three sites, I go by DaisyFlips. My dog's name is Daisy. She's right here. She is a 4-year-old Yorkshire Terrier. She likes to say hello once in a while, but I don't think she's really in the mood today. But so I named my closet after her and my eBay store. So I'll get into my backstory a little bit later in another video. You're probably not interested at this point in time because you don't even know me. We're just now meeting. So I'll go into that later. You probably... if you look at the channel itself, you'll see some older videos on there from my weight loss journey from 2020 and 2021. I had weight loss surgery, and I'm just going to leave those videos on there because I'm hoping to kind of get back into that again. I did have a little bit of regain, and I'm wanting to get back on track with that. So I'm going to leave those videos and maybe do, maybe add some more to it. In today's video, I'm just going to highlight a few of my recent sales that I've had. I do want to make a disclaimer first. There are lots and lots of cases where I do not know what I'm talking about. So please don't take my channel as an educational in any way, shape, or form, or a how-to or a tutorial or anything like that. As a matter of fact, it could entirely be that all you get out of my channel is entertainment, or you might learn what not to do in some cases. I shop mainly at the Goodwill bins, and also I have a couple of local thrift stores I go to, and when the weather is nice, I prefer to shop at yard sales. Yard sales are my favorite to source from. I do live in North Carolina, so it's very seasonal. Right now we're moving into February. We had a yard sale, 2 I think I went to last week, and maybe 1 the week before. So hopefully we're starting back up again. It's been a few months since I've been able to get to any yard sales. So right now I'm going to go over with you just a few of the sales that I had from the month of January. I highlighted 12 on my list here. I'm sorry, I do keep looking down. So let me just get started on this, and I'm actually going to slide over so that I can pop up the pictures here so you can see them. So the first thing that I'm going to highlight is this Missoni collection. It's a sleeveless gold black metallic v-neck ladies top in a size medium. This sold on an offer from the buyer for $23 on Poshmark. I paid $1.20 for this at the bins. So when I go to the Goodwill bins, and if you don't know, you pay by the pound at the bins, and I just take however many pieces I ended up with and divide it out. So that day my average cost of goods was $1.20 per piece, and this one sold for $23 on Poshmark and an offer from the buyer. The next item to show you is this Athleta dress in a size small. It's a maxi sundress with a racer back, and it does have pockets. I always like to highlight on my listings when a dress, especially a dress, has pockets, because those are hard to find. I know for me, I always like it when my dresses have pockets. This sold on Poshmark and on an offer to likers for $30. I also got this at the bins, and my average cost of goods on this day was $1.14. The next thing to sell was this pair of Brooks Ghost 14. These are a pair of women's shoes in a size 9. These were mine out of my closet. I'd had them about 2 years, but the color just wasn't my favorite. I didn't wear them very often, so I listed them. I received an offer from a liker for $25 on Poshmark, and those sold. The next thing is this Boston Celtics Larry Bird jersey with the number 33 on it. This was in a size extra large. The brand name on the tag is Adidas Hardwood Classics. It did have a flaw. There were 3 small spots on the front of the shirt. They weren't really noticeable until you got up close to it. And this sold on Poshmark, an offer from the buyer for $39. I got this at a local thrift store. They have a fill-a-bag for their clothes where it's like a plastic grocery bag size, and you can fill the bag for $15, but on the first Saturday of every month, their entire store is half price. So that's where I got this. So I got the bag full for $7.50. And my average cost of goods for that day was $1.31 is what I paid for this Boston Celtics. And it sold for $39 on Poshmark. The next item is this pair of J. Crew pants. They're women's size 8. The style is Cameron. These are a gray pair of slacks. They sold on an offer to Liker for $22 on Poshmark. And I got these at the bins. I paid $1.20 was my average for that day. The next item was this Tadashi Shoji. Y'all, I told you entertainment value here, okay? I have no idea if I'm saying this right or not. And you can let me know. You can laugh at me. It's okay, because I laugh at myself. So this Tadashi Shoji dress in a size 8, sleeveless v-neck, navy lace with a taupe lining. It does have some light pilling. This sold on eBay for $25. The listing was promoted. I paid $1.72 for this at the bins. My cost of goods that day was a little bit higher because it was going into winter and I was picking up a lot of coats, and they do way more. So my average cost of goods that day was a little more, $1.72, sold for $25. The next item that sold was this pair of Banana Republic pants. These are men's size 34, 100% linen. These were sold on an offer to Liker on Poshmark for $30. I got these at the bins. My average cost of goods that day was $1.01. The next item is this LL Bean sweater. This is a women's size medium, crew neck pullover in pink. This sold for $20 on Poshmark. This was an offer from the buyer. And I got this at the bins on the same day as that Banana Republic pants. So my average cost of goods that day was $1.01. The next item is this Oklahoma Sooners hoodie in a size large. This is a unisex hoodie. The brand on the tag is Stadium Athletics. This came from my own closet. It started out, it was my husband's, and he gained a little bit of weight, so he couldn't wear a large anymore. And then I had lost weight, so he gave it to me because I could wear a large, whereas previously I couldn't. But I just don't wear it that often because it's a really heavyweight hoodie. So I listed it for sale, and it sold for $20 on Poshmark, and that was an offer from the buyer. The next thing is this Ralph Lauren women's top. It is a 2X, and it is silk. This I got from the bins on that same day as the Banana Republic pants and that pink sweater. So my average cost of goods was $1.01, and this sold on an offer to the buyer for $28 on Poshmark. The next thing was another Ralph Lauren piece. This is the Ralph Lauren Active Tennis Skirt. It's a size large. It was new with tags. This sold on eBay on a promoted listing for $29.75. I paid $1.06 for this at the bins. And the last item that I'll show you today is this pair of Miss Me jeans, and this is a women's size 28 boot cut. And these sold on eBay for $28. These were not promoted, but this was an offer to Watcher for $28. I got this pair of jeans at a yard sale right before yard sale season was over, I think maybe September, and I paid $1 for this pair of jeans. So those are the items that I was highlighting for you today. As you can see, I have a variety of different places I get things from. And I have 2 Goodwill bins in my area. I have a Salvation Army thrift store. I have another just local thrift store, the one that has the fill-a-bag. And then I don't really shop at the regular Goodwill store here because things are just so pricey. It's like $7 for a dress, whereas I can get it at the bins or at the other thrift store for, you know, less than $2. So these are the brands that I find, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with selling something for $20 that I paid $1.50 for versus, you know, some people are selling things where they say they don't want their average sales price to come below, you know, $25 or $30, which I totally understand if you're paying, you know, $5 and $6 a piece for your stuff. I don't pay that much, so I can sell my stuff for less. Plus, this is not my full-time job. I'm fortunate that my husband and I both do work full-time, so I don't depend on this income to pay my bills. It is extra. I average about $600 a month in profit. I have been at this since April of last year, so almost 10 months that I have been doing reselling, and I really didn't start focusing on clothing only until probably June. I was trying to be an everything seller, and I figured out pretty quickly that I just didn't enjoy it. So that's a little bit about me. Like I said, I'll go into my backstory and how I kind of fell into this, and I say fell, and you'll see when I go into that story a little bit more. But plans for the future. I do have a video coming up that I'm probably going to film later today of a thread-up shoe box, thread-up rescue shoe box that I ordered. It's on their site for, I think it's $80 is what it shows as. It's a 15-pair box. It's due to be here today. The tracking says that it'll be delivered today. So when it gets here, I'll do an unboxing of that. And then I'll try to do some of these what sold videos and maybe some ship with me's or some bins hauls. If y'all want to see that, let me know. Right now, I'm mainly just trying to build up some content, grow some followers. I have recently got on Instagram. I use Vendu, and they had a challenge in the month of January, and that challenge really helped me to increase my followers on Instagram. So I'm hoping that I can do the same thing here on YouTube and grow some followers, and then just become part of this community. There are some of the resellers that I watch, and they just sound like they are so kind and such nice people, and I would really love to be part of this community. Thank you for stopping by and watching and listening to my sales. If you have any feedback, leave it down below. Please be kind. I am still learning, and I'm still new to reselling, also new to YouTube and videos. And so if you can, be kind to me. I understand that YouTube kind of, when you make the decision to be on YouTube, you put yourself out there and you expose yourself to the negative comments. And I understand that those are going to come, but I'm hoping that I'm hoping the negative comments will be less than the positive comments. So thank you again. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you would like to see more. And the thread up shoebox will be coming up next.